This is Braggin's Adventures.
Hey everybody, it's Andrew with Braggin's Adventures, and today we're going to go revisit the Luxor Las Vegas. Now, we last stayed here in July of 2022 and uploaded a video, which I'll link to at the end of this one. It's a 45-minute, fully detailed review video of the Luxor. We did stay in one of their tower rooms, but this time we stayed in a pyramid room. And I wanted to see if they had made any improvements since we were there, because they didn't get the best of reviews from us. I always have the Luxor as a child and walking into this wonderland of Egypt back when they had the boat ride and all that good stuff. So checking it out again as an adult in my mid-40s, they are making some improvements. As you can see, they're replacing all the carpet. So it's a little chaotic if you go right now, but that's what progress is. It's chaos. So I was so happy to see them replacing the carpets, and the carpets look great. There's still these weird areas of like black curtains and dust and darkness, and it makes me feel icky. Just no lighting in some of the areas. I will say we checked out their gym for the very first time on this trip, and it's a pretty nice looking gym. I'm actually thoroughly impressed. In all honesty, it was nice to be on the treadmill in here. It was dark when we first got there. I'm pretty sure I was staring out at the pool area, but don't quote me on that. But Alyssa's training for a marathon when we were there, so it was nice to have this bright area to just go hang out in. Now, we did head to the food court a couple of different times on this trip. We went once to Johnny Rockets and then once to the chicken place, just to try a few different bites. I do have a burger ranking video that you can check out on this channel. But I'll tell you right now, Johnny Rockets is a tasty burger, but it's an expensive burger. So as near as I can tell, at least at the food court locations, you don't have the option of just getting the burger. You have to get a combo meal, which obviously comes with fries. Fries are tasty, don't get me wrong, but $21.99 for that, it just seems a little bit high, even by Vegas standards. Now, I do want to mention that I used the Vegas bike card for this. We do have a pro tips video that came out, depending on when you're watching this. It comes out at the end of May, the very last Friday of May, on how to do Vegas on the cheap. The Vegas bike card is absolutely how to do that, because it knocked this combo meal down to $10.99. That's a value. This burger is huge, and it's a huge portion of fries for $10.99. The Vegas bike card's worth every penny. It's also good here at Original Chicken Tender, one of the other of the two fast food court places that we tried on this particular trip. We typically don't do the food court, so I try to eat at the bigger restaurants, but I want to check it out for you. So it was a tasty meal. We got it kind of late at night and took it back up to our room. The sauces are yummy. The bread's a little boring. It says it comes with like this Texas toast, but they didn't do anything to it. It's just a big fat piece of bread. Like, butter it up, put some garlic on it, do something, you know what I mean? The fries were tasty. The chicken was good. Certainly not the best I've ever had, but not the worst. And it ranks pretty high up there. The sauces is where it's at, though. Definitely good. I will say, while the Vegas bike card's good here, they do not properly honor it. It's supposed to be 50% off one item, and they did not do that. They did give a discount, but it wasn't what it should have been. I did notify the Vegas bike card, so hopefully they get that fixed by the time you get a chance to use it. But it's worth a stop. It's certainly one of the better options at the food court. But if you're only going to go to one spot, I would hit that Johnny Rockets over this for sure. But it made a great late night snack for sure. I will say the staff at the chicken place left a lot to be desired. Granted, I guess we were there a little later, but if you don't want to work the night shift, don't work the night shift. Again, though, the bread did have a nice chew. It just had no flavor. All right, we're going to head downstairs now. We tried a new spot for breakfast called the Backstage Deli. Again, this is a spot I had never been to before, and I feel like it was closed last time we were there. Or at least every time I walked by, it was closed. We wanted a quick morning, something we could take back to the room, eat real quick before going about our day. This hits that spot. Guys, this sandwich is one of the biggest breakfast sandwiches I've ever had, and it comes with tater tots. Not like home potatoes or hash browns. It comes with freaking tater tots, and I love me a good tater tot. But look how thick this sandwich is. It's got lettuce, tomato, egg, avocado, bacon. Just a good, yummy sandwich. And this bread's toasted. So this kind of made up for the chicken tender place and their lack of toasting on the bread. This sandwich was a very, very tasty bite. and a great way to start our day. And Alyssa and I split this because you see how huge it is, and then with the tater tots, this is more food than one person can eat, and the price is right. We're looking at under 15 bucks. And we got coffee for Alyssa as well, and I got a hot tea. But great spot, definitely. They do have a seating area down there, but we just took it back up to our room again in the pyramid. So let's look at that now. We stayed in 5092. I think I stayed in a pyramid room when I was a kid. I remember at least going into a pyramid room. Unfortunately, the floor we're on only has the straight up and down elevators, not the inclinators. And as near as I can tell, like only one inclinator is actually working right now. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Just know that if you're staying on a higher floor where the inclinator goes, you may have a wait for the elevator. All right, let's talk about our room. I actually really think the room was nicely appointed. It's definitely cleaner, I guess, than the tower room we stayed in a couple of years ago. But it's a different room, so maybe this one was renovated more recently. But I read a lot of bad things about the pyramid rooms. And you know what? This was a perfectly pleasant room. It's large, it gets the job done, the bed was comfortable. Yeah, the window's dirty, but are you going to climb up the side of the pyramid and clean all these windows? No, probably not. Our view wasn't that great. We were looking at the side of the towers, but there's a lot of spaces in this room to hang out. You've got the desk area, you've got the little seating area, you've got obviously the bed area, this beautiful entertainment center slash dresser slash closet area, which I think's pretty cool. Like it's everything. It's all in one. We saw something similar in our New York stay, where it was an all-in-one thing, slightly different than this, but still an all-in-one thing. So I do think that's pretty cool. I will say, because of the placement of the closet, if you're over in the seating area, the TV's not really that visible because the closet kind of blocks it. But if you're on the bed, it's fine. And then they've got this little thing, which I thought they were taking out of most of the MGM properties, but this one appears to still have it, where it's the plugs directly under the TV that you can connect to the TV with. Plenty of dresser space. Literally, for the two of us, it's more than enough. And I always enjoy when there's a nightstand on both sides of the bed, because we both have things that we need to keep. Like many MGM properties, though, they have these terrible towel hooks where your towel doesn't get dry hanging on these. Please put back the bars, MGM. I will say that the amenities in this one, they're nice. They get the job done. They're lathering and they're moisturizing, so I do appreciate that. The drain in the middle of the shower, it's a little awkward there. I understand why it's there, but I regularly felt like I was gonna fall. I do like the height of the shower head, and honestly the water. Those rainfall heads don't have it, but this one actually got the job done. Toilet's at the right height, toilet paper is in the right location. Thank you, Luxor, for doing the mount inside the sink like that. I really appreciate that. All right, back to the seating area. We obviously enjoyed a couple of meals here, or just sitting and relaxing and enjoying a whiskey at the end of our night. We did have that slight view of the Luxor through there, but it's the backside of the Excalibur, but it's the backside of the Excalibur, and then the Luxor towers there. Not the best view on the planet. I did really enjoy I don't know if it was wallpaper, or not, but I like the design on the wall. And then plenty of plug space everywhere. There's the plug on the side of the desk there. There's another view of how pretty I think the wall is. I like it. I think it fits the theming well without being like in your face. And the TV does have a sleep timer, so thank you for that. I appreciate the sleep timer. Overall, it's a really nice room. I don't get the hate for it. Maybe I'm in a renovated one, and all the hate I've read was about a non-renovated one. But Luxor definitely gets a higher grade this time than they did in 2022. They're at least they're trying, guys. I mean, what more can you want, right? Hey, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye.